Hello, Trish the Lake, everyone. So, hope that everybody is doing good. I would like to say a few things here regarding upcoming Vajrasattva Drupcho happening from 8th of September till the 10th of September for 3 days, following up with the Minling Dorsem tradition Vajrasattva practice, which is held in Jakarta in Indonesia. So I would like to request each and everyone that of course we all know that the importance of the Vajrasattva practice, and some of you may not know about it. So anyhow, of course, I just want to say that the Vajrasattva practice is really important, especially being a Vajrayana practitioner. And of course, there are many different methods for the practice of purification. And of course, in our Mahayana tradition and in Vajrayana, of course, the Vajrasattva practice is very important for the purification of our karma. And it is not necessary that something negative karma which we haven't committed in this life, but somehow, of course, when we talk about the karma, then we as a Buddhist, we believe in cause and effect. So therefore, of course, from the birth till today, and of course the countless the rebirth that we have taken in the past, so we have definitely accumulated a lot of karmas, negative karmas, that which are, of course, that really important to be purified. And of course, especially being a practitioner ourselves, it is even more important because, of course, we commit a lot of negative karmas by doing all sort of actions from our body, speech and mind. And of course, especially practitioners, that we make a lot of different commitments, by receiving numerous empowerments and numerous vow that we take, the commitments that we have. Somehow, somewhere, that we are lacking a lot in our commitments, I believe. So, and especially, of course, we as a practitioner, particularly in Vajrayana, then of course we have this samaya, which is really important to be protected all the time, which is very fragile because of our negative emotion, so therefore I believe this is really important to be participating and practicing. So we're going to have these 3 days of this Vajrasattva Drupcho in coming days, from 8th of September to 10th September. I hope that you all can make your time to accumulate together the recitation of the Vajrasattva mantra. And of course, I think we will also provide you the sadhana text, which will be prepared, and those that who are willing to join this Drupcho, you can contact Ujin Pema page, and you will receive the sadhana text. And especially those that are Dharma disciples, that I'm expecting you all to join this event, especially the Vajrasattva practice. And in the past, also I think annually, I think we are doing this Vajrasattva practice, and I believe that most of you have joined in the past also, and hopefully in this year also you will join this Vajrasattva 3 days puja. And of course, if I explain very much in detail, then it is going to take forever. And of course, most of you probably know the Vajrasattva practice is important, but I just want to request each and everyone that we are having this Vajrasattva Drupcho again in coming days. Hope that you can make time during that during those days. And even of course, you have accumulated the countless of the mantra recitation such as Vajrasattva. Even you have completed your preliminary practice on roads, and you shouldn't think that, oh, I have completed, so I shouldn't be participating it, or thinking that it is something that, what do you call it, something that is a task that is given, then you have already done, and now you shouldn't do, you don't need to do, or something like that. It is not like that. This Vajrasattva practice should be continuously doing, and hope that you all can make your time for practice. And beside that, some of you may have what do we call it, recited 100,000 times, even though you haven't done the whole preliminary practice. That's a really good thing, that I'm very much rejoice. But as I mentioned, that the cyclic of this samsara, it is, of course, should be carried on. And therefore, as a Buddhist, we all know that how sort of the negative karma is accumulated from our body, speech and mind, and how important it is. Especially as a practitioner, the accumulation of merit is important, and at the same time the purification of our karma is also really important. And methods, there are so many different methods. The one and only the method that we have really important to be practicing in daily life is Vajrasattva practice. And Vajrasattva practice is what do we call it, very important, as well as how to say, very important to be following up all the visualizations, that how we should be visualizing Vajrasattva, that we all know that he is in a white form of his body and holding Vajra and bell, and there are Vajrasattva which comes with the consort also, Yabyum, single Vajrasattva. And you should know his posture by looking at his image, his statues, whatever you prefer. Then of course, most importantly, the Vajrasattva, the mantra, 100-syllable mantra, how it should be visualized, and so on also. I think I've given teachings several times, and you should probably learn from now. And if you don't have much information, then of course you should find out and read about it. And in very much small in a very in a simplify, of course, I have mentioned the Vajrasattva is in the form of the white, and of course there is this Vajrasattva was the prayer which describes the visualization itself, which goes like this: dagi chisu pede denden do palden dorje semba davi dorje tilzen nyama yumdan longo cheso dorje chilong tukara daden honla yig-rgya duje jumbam dikte tabara injurs. So this, I think, explains the how we should be visualizing it, and it goes dagi chizuk. Dagi chizuk is like our crown head here, where there is a lotus, and there is this moon disk, on top of that, Palden Durje Semba Davido, which means Vajrasattva in a form of like a moon, the completely like how full moon is, like completely white, right? Radiance, something like that. Davido, Dorje tills, Nyama, Yumdown cheese. Dorje means Vajra, Tilbu means bell. Dorje tills, Nyama, Yumdown cheese. Yum meaning is with the concert together. Longo chezo, Dorje children shoes. Longo chezo meaning is wearing his all the ornaments. Longo chezo, Dorje children shoes. And sitting in a Vajra posture. Tugar dadin, Hongla yig-rgya, Tugar dadin, Hongla yig-rgya in Karsawari. We have to visualize in the center of our heart that where the Vajrasattva mantra is going clockwise, and which is center of the 100-syllable mantra. There's the syllable Hongla yig-rgya. Dagi chezo pede den palden dorje semba dawi dorje teze nyama yumdang longo chezo dorje chilongsh tukar dading hongla yig-rgya tukar dading. And tukar dading actually is in the moon, on top of the moon text there is tukar dading hongla, there's a hong syllable, and then the mantra 100-syllable is going clockwise like that. Didzi jumbab didip tawarjul set nectar flowing from up to choose all the negative karma is purifying like that. And this is in a very simple way to visualize it. In more detail, of course, it is explained in Wozoma Perfect Teacher, and of course in the preliminary practice also the Vajrasattva practice is there. So whatever that you prefer to visualize, the mainly it is in a simple way that of course you have to visualize this way. So therefore, I hope that all of you can make your time to practice together during this coming September 8, 9, 10, especially not for our own sake of purifying all the karma, but of course for the sake of all sentient beings in the 6 realms. And also of course there are lots of things happening around the world, wars, disasters, natural disasters, and unexpected disease, all sort of mental disease, mental sickness, all sort of suffering that is going on and on, and then of course for the sake of liberation of all sentient beings also, of course, hopefully that you can make time by dedicating to dedicate to all sentient beings. Thank you so much, and Tishtili. Bye-bye.